Flight boss, bitch, you know, for sure. You're now listening to the Mind of an Terry's Moon on the Archangel Uriel, and I'm here to carry out God duties and motherfucking responsibilities. You know, man, I really ain't got shit to talk about. I really don't even feel like, because every now and then you need like a break. You need time to let the energies flow instead of trying to analyze. That's like trying to overuse your mind. So if you're sitting here waking up every day trying to figure out what's going on, every day trying to understand what's happening with your transits, then you're not going with the point is to know, but then let the energy flow, not to know and then go against, because you're just going to create a bunch of against energy, whether the energy is applying to you or not. You could be fully troned up and sextiled up with today's energy as far as your planets, and just because you wanna be on it all day and see what's going on every minute and second out the day, you end up rejecting a lot of shit that's going to be coming to you, and you end up turning it into a negative type situation. So a lot of times you have to just like know where the planet's at and just let them be, kind of forget about them and go live your experience. Long as that your body and the universe know that you know that self, it'll be there. You won't have to think about it 24/7 to not get attacked. You see what I'm saying? Things will start just working out. Like, I guarantee, say something in your mind, right? Think about something. Have an emotion and feeling about it. Go write it down. I bet you that shit start happening out of your hands. Like, just make up something like, I'm going to wake up at 9 o'clock every day. And then forget about it. Have an emotion and feeling and a thought about it. Write it down and forget about it. I guarantee something is just start happening that subconsciously, like this, just the way the world start orchestrating, you'll end up waking up at 9 o'clock most of the time. Like, it's just shit like happens like that. Like, so, you take one step, God take another. You see what I'm saying? And your step is to do this shit how we doing it here. So like, a lot of shit just be crazy. This river reality is weak as fuck. Like, oh, I thought I ain't had no juice. This river reality is weak as fuck. Like, I mean, like, you got so many beings running certain shit that it's just like, these beings been running it for so long, they about to be human. They about to be an animal or something. They about to become into density. You know what I'm saying? And you got a lot of ones that already did that. Niggas still wanting to be dogs. I'm a dog. I'm a beast. Niggas still wanting to be all kind of bullshit. And, this cat. Still calling, these niggas is, y'all niggas ain't even risen above high enough to even call yourselves anything else than what you just came from. People still saying females smell like fish. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy out here, man. And I'm glad we kind of got out of that phase a little bit, because the more and more we get out of that phase, the more and more that energy and that smell reciprocation leave, to the point that females could be doing the same thing they've been doing when they did smell like that, but they're not going to smell like that, because we're in a different mind frame now, different energetic. Now it's going to be a new name. And then we have thoughts, which thought is one of the illest motherfuckers that even hit this realm of reality. Now this realm of reality is weak as fuck. But what I'm saying is, niggas, is certain beings in this realm of reality that hold a lot of prestige. You know what I'm saying? Thought itself, the energy of thought is getting played through the yin energy. So that motherfucker, he's not a him or a her. He's a spirit. He's a spirit. He's a thought. And right now, he's making his way to become physical right now. So this is why you got all this metaphysics and shit coming out right now. You know what I'm saying? The only way the spirit can make itself physical, though, is through what? Time, experience. And what do time and experience come from? Fluid. You know what I'm saying? And what is the fluid tied to? You know what I'm saying? Connectiveness. Even to this, in this realm of reality, yin. And what is yin connected to? The female. So who do we call thoughts now? Females. So before you even go any further, start thinking about the reasoning of why they calling thoughts, females thoughts. think of what's a female thought. You probably gonna say a chick that's willing to give it up at any time, or a chick that's in a trap, or a chick this, that, and the third. Now, okay, look at it. That's a free woman. She don't care about your own emotions and feelings to stick with you. She's gonna go out here and do what she wanna do, like what? A nigga, right? What is the basic perception of thought? They try to persuade them as a male. I'm letting you know it's just a spirit. Now the spirit may came from a yang annotation. That's why people is pointing towards, because humans can't figure out yang to be nothing else but male in this realm of reality for some reason. So they gonna tie thought to be a male figure. But right now, the thought itself is trying to make itself physical, and it need the fluid aspect to make itself physical, because this, we know the spirit is the idea, the thought, right? Then we know when it gets to experience that idea, it start experience involves with time, and that's fluid. That's going into a realm of reality. That's going into a chamber. That's going in. That's going in. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then you know what I'm saying? Once it does that, it gets to bring itself into density. So right now, the energy of thought is being played through the female essence to be, and it's getting ready to be brought into density. You know what I'm saying? Whether it come into a human form as a baby, or in other metaphysic ways. You know what I'm saying? So that the energy is being perceived through the female, and these are free females. So they make the guys feel threatened, or they make the guys feel intimidated. You know what I'm saying? That's like a porn star with a guy who haven't had sex a lot. He's gonna feel intimidated around a girl that he know has sex a lot. Then he's gonna come up with all fear realms of realities and fears of reality due to programming in his head. Oh, she's a hoe. Which a hole is something you go into. You know what I'm saying? You had no choice but to call her that. But the realm of realities and programs that you call her that up under is false pretense. That's why I hate this realm of reality. But for the most part, you come up with all this shit of why she negative, which yin is the negative energy or whatever like that. And she's playing her role. Now, it's up to her if she know thyself and know what she's doing or not, because if she's taking advantage of people or being taken advantage of, then that's a whole nother video. But just for the sake of the energy that the female carry itself, and a free female, she get everything in the world. Why you think Instagram models can get a lot of attention and a lot of gifts and stuff faster than a college student female? See what I'm saying? Why you think when a female show her assets get more attention than a female who stay fully clothed? That's a woman in her nature. These perceptions and things that we got going on around here is kind of different in this realm of reality. And this realm of reality is weak as hell, which we all supposed to be naked in the first place. But that's a whole nother video, and I can break down why we got clothed in the first place, because we needed shieldness, because we didn't forgot how to shield ourselves. But you know, thought is being played through the female energy right now, and all the energy that you see when someone gives an example of a thought, or you see a thought in action as a female that people perceive as being a thoughtish type female, that's thought. And that's the way thought is willing himself into reality. So the more we experience these things, the more and more we experience the energy of being around thoughts, being around this, the more and more we helping thought bring himself into solid, to the point that he could be a physical being. But thought is not a physical being, it's a spiritual being. Right now, he has a soul. See? And how he was able to get a soul was going through the female essence. And like, it's a bunch of other beings. Like, thought is a hard being here. You know what I'm saying? Hope is a weak ass being. That's a weak. This is what I need you to understand. As humans, you brought yourself into density, so that's going down. Added weight is going down, to the point that you let certain shit that you was above, now you understand that shit. Shit that you used to overstand, you understand it now. And it's these things you need. The things you created is the things you need externally now. And you already had it internally, but you gave it all out. When you got exhausted, gave your time, paid attention to something, gave your energy to something, and received something back. You gave all your insides out to something. And what you received to put back in your insides was bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So you have to understand that. Because I say that to say this. You created these concepts and these energies of hope. You know what I'm saying? Inspiration. See, when you came up with the thought, they was able to be experienced through you. And experience deals with the time, the fluid. So that's going to deal with your soul. So you go through many different emotions and feelings throughout the day. So your soul always constantly going through different flows of and part of the ocean. So these spiritual beings, they get shot back up to the spirit realm because they're not able to experience no more because you got a different emotion and feeling. So that idea, if that idea, say you have a different emotion and feeling about a different idea, then that idea and emotion and feeling is not attached to that anymore. So it has to go wander itself. So you done created a being that's going to wander, and now it's creating all these type of all these type of intentions and all these type of what they call that when you got something against a person. What they call that? You got not personal intentions, but you got all these regressions against this person now. All this animosity. Like this spirit got all this animosity out for you now because you left it out and you didn't create nothing with it. You know what I'm saying? Now it's your fault as beings, going back to the Lemurians and all that, it's your fault as beings to create bad thoughts. But energy can't be destroyed. It can only be reciprocated. So these beings running around with chips on their shoulder on you, about you and shit, because you left them lingering. You got different emotions and feelings and different thoughts now. Different thoughts. Anytime you dealing with a lot of females, you're going to get a lot of hatred. Or if you have, even if you a male and you have a lot of thoughtish energy to the point that you don't even consider this one female and you keep going from one to one to one or the other, or you a female going to one dude to other. It don't matter what male or female, we all have these traits. You're going to receive a lot of negative energy, but you also going to, negative energy is powerful. So if you know how to reciprocate it and turn it into positive, you'll be powerful. You know what I'm saying? But these thoughts, you know what I'm saying, is like as far as hope and shit like that. We created that shit. When you guys created that shit, then start to have other thoughts and emotions, and now these things is lingering around, trying to feel again, and then they linger around because y'all get into so many other concepts and programs that other people create for y'all, that these spirits get mad. Now they got it out for y'all for the rest of y'all life. They got karma out for y'all and shit, to the point that they start to come into your life to attack you. Now these spiritual beings be wanting to become physical, but they be having to use the fluid realm first. Like I said, it's the spirit first, then the soul, then the body. And I broke that all down. The spirit is the word, the gas, the space, the space and opportunity. You know what I'm saying? That's the ideas. Then the experience. Then the soul is the experience, the time, the emotions, the feelings into something that you have to soak in something in order to experience it, to gain any wisdom from it. You have to live it, be in it. You have to go in it in order to experience it. The out going into the in, the in, the without, the within, the yang, the yin. You don't even have to call it yang yin. It's without, within. Whatever was first here. God, motherfucker. And then it experienced, what was out had to go in, so something is in now. Your body, what was out and was within is the spirit. That's why when you take your first breath, you don't do this. You already with your body. You take in. You went in. You know what I'm saying? It went in the form. Without. You know what I'm saying? Without went in, man. I don't have to break that down. And then once it does the experience, more time that means that's something added. More weight. Whatever more weight is more density. More density brings down into solid. Is able to become solid. So we know it's the spirit, soul, then the physical form. You know what I'm saying? However, whatever religion you into, whatever, it's all the same shit. Whatever scientific shit you into, it's all the same shit. I'm the source though. When you talk about it in the source way, it's the truth. Truth is the hardest being here. And that ain't even God. But it's truth in everything. But everything ain't truth. That's how you know truth is one of the hardest, probably the hardest being in this realm of reality. That still ain't God. You know? But, you know, for the sake of, Yeah, these spiritual beings, you make them mad. Now they attack. They just spirit. They just spiritual ideas that you created now. But they starting to get power, starting to know shit now, in they world realm of existence. Because by you being human, you more powerful than me. That's what you don't know. I had to make myself human to make y'all realize yourselves. That's how powerful this physical form is that was engineered. You see what I'm saying? You have to understand that. Don't disclose this. This is powerful. You know what I'm saying? I want to see your glow every day. So these spiritual beings, now they just spirits. They looking at you as a human or an animal or something like, this punk ass motherfucker gonna create me, and this motherfucker got a body. This motherfucker can feel all kind of emotions and shit. But this motherfucker so weak, it's letting all kind of other beings take over this emotions and feelings and shit. And this motherfucker lost the idea that it can do it itself. This motherfucker dumb as fuck. Well, I'm about to attack this motherfucker. So spiritual beings like Hope and all other kind of names and shit come attack you. And then they attack you through the emotions and feelings. Now you feel like you need to hope for something. It's attacking your emotions now, to the point you feel like you need to go pray. Now you getting attacked by other predators and shit that's utilizing that shit. But now you feel like hope and shit. And they play on your emotions and feeling and shit by doing shit, by making you procrastinate, by making you not do what you really want to do. You know what I'm saying? Making you sit and wait for something that you don't even know what you're waiting for. So you create concepts and programs of what you think you're waiting for before you could do what you think you want to do. You could do what the fuck you want to do right now. You know what I'm saying? Right motherfucking now. You see what I'm saying? Ain't no motherfucker, I gotta wait to this program and this concept and I gotta see this way and I gotta see it happen in that way first before fuck all that fucking shit. Where is your power? You see what I'm saying? And the shit you created, shit like hope and shit, come back, and that's how I attack you now. Now it's somewhere laughing because it get to play on your emotions and feelings, and at the same time it get to experience emotions and feelings again, which you just want to do. But now it start to get thirsty. They start to get vampire-like. They start to get snake-like, to the point that they start to suck everybody's shit. And the more people they can collect, the more they can add weight and density, to the point that motherfuckers become physical. They may become something physical in your life that you can't give up. You can't give up a motherfucking habit. Why is that? See what I'm motherfucking saying? This shit is real. Man, clear the fuck up. Clear the fuck up. You got beings trying to mess with me now because hold on, my bad, y'all. Here we go. You see these digital cameras? When you start talking about shit, there's always gonna be programs and shit that come try to fuck up shit. To take you off what you was really talking about and put you back on and put you on something else. Man, clear the fuck up. Or we're gonna be doing the rest of this fucking video blurry. But that's the shit then. If that's the shit, if these motherfucking metaphysic beings don't want my face to be motherfucking seen when I'm kicking this shit, well, so be it. Y'all motherfuckers gonna hate, but I ain't gonna stop this fucking video and get into a whole nother fear of reality. Y'all already fucked this video up already by making it blurry. With this new digital age shit and new fucking evil indigos and shit attacking me right now because I'm kicking some shit. But I'm gonna give y'all the rest of this shit. You know what I'm saying? They come motherfucking, they attacking me right now. Try to make me feel some type of emotions and shit right now. Oh, my video won't be right, so I need to stop this video. You see how these motherfuckers do? They doing it live. It's live. Y'all look, y'all see me? I never had a problem like this before. Usually I can do this and clear it up. See, look. See? Fuck 1080p. We're gonna go back to handy cam days. You know what I'm saying? Trying to attack me. You must be out your motherfucking mind. Well, I gave him enough fucking energy. But look, this is what I'm saying. You gotta watch these motherfuckers out here, because the beings like that hope and make you procrastinate, make you wait. Then you was supposed to do something last week, last month, last year, and hope then played on your emotions and feelings, and you never even got a chance to do it. Then when you get concepts of other programs and shit that come in and defeat that motherfucking shit, then you start to feel inspired, like, yeah, I'm ready to do it now. Yeah, I ran into Archangel Uriel videos. Yeah, I ran into somebody else videos. Or yeah, I know about this now. Now you know how to break shit down and then do other shit now. You see what I'm saying? You see how these programs out here that hold on you, put you in cells, fucking metaphysical jail cells, to the point that you will be in a metaphysic jail cell so much it'll play out in this realm of reality. You'll do something stupid and go to fucking jail. That's how the shit works. You gotta clear your mind, clear the fucking people you be around, clear the fucking shit you be into, and clear the fucking shit you be listening to. Because everything could attack you. And if you don't know thyself, all these beings that you didn't create, and we in the collective conscious, not to think of all the beings other people creating, just think somebody around you kicking a bunch of bullshit. They kicking all kind of spirits, regardless of what spirits on them. You know what I'm saying? Now you getting attacked because you don't even know you getting attacked. You did something today that you wouldn't even initially had done. Sometimes you can have good spirits, good people around you though. They put good shit in the air. Good shit happen to you not knowingly, without knowing thyself. So it's not all bad. You know what I'm saying? But it's important to know thyself. Therefore you can catch it. You can know when is what is what, when is what, when is where, and how did it happen, when did it happen, how did it happen, and go into yourself, ask God, and you get all the motherfucking answers. It's simple. Life is school. You don't even need fucking school. Life is school. You step outside, do a fucking 360, do your sun gaze, moves gaze. You know every fucking thing you need to know. You know every fucking thing you need to fucking know. But don't be letting no fucking spiritual to be like, kick that. Hope he weak as fuck. That's a weak ass motherfucking being right now. He trying to become physical right now. He become something physical in your life if you let him. But it be shit that can't even move because they so separate from God, because a lot of these spiritual beings are spiritual beings you may have created. So that's already separate from God, because you trying to get back to God. So anything concepts you create within yourself is separate. That's why atheists and shit all like that, that's separate. You go separate. Look, you could be an atheist that's not separate. As long as you're trying to learn truth, that's the point of it. But when you're going around trying to negate and debate against others, look, you could be the highest religious person, you could be the highest atheist person. If you're trying to debate something like your point of view is more right than someone else's point of view, then both of y'all is wrong. It doesn't matter. See, it doesn't matter what you're into. It's how you do what you're into. That's the point of it. I don't give a fuck what religion you into. If you come trying to tell me how yours is right and mine is wrong, then you're wrong. Because any conversation you have with me, we can't do nothing but come to an agreement. Ain't no such thing as a disagreement. So that's separate. Anytime a human or a being create a separate realm of reality, that's separate from God. So any concept that you have is separate automatically, because you're separate, trying to get back to the one. So any type of off shit you got is separate. And since it's in a collective consciousness, you may have the energy to be able to create an orb that a lot of other people may think the same way you think. But that's just going to bring that concept, that separate concept, into more weight and density, into a lower perspective, to the point that you guys' concepts come back into shit that can't even move. It come back into shit like statues, habits, fucking real solid shit. A table was an actual being that never wanted to transform. It never wanted to move. Like, it was so stubborn. This being was so stubborn and created so many realms of realities in itself, and got so stubborn in that self. And like I said, it was separate from God. So it didn't go back to a living being. It just came back as a being, to the point that it became something that we use every day to play something on. And maybe that was that being's actual plan to do. But at the same, I'm trying to get you to understand that everything is beings, everything is concepts and energies, everything is being. They come from a place. You know what I'm saying? And that being was just so stubborn and created so many concepts that was separate from God, that it created the whole modality that you can be so separate and come back as something solid and can't even move. You know what I'm saying? For you to be transformed, it takes somebody or something externally to burn your ass and transform you. And hopefully your stable ass or your stuck firm can't move statue, whatever, you might have came back as a tree branch, or came back as a leaf, came back as a table, came back as a piece of wood. Your ass, hopefully your ass was used in a good light and used by good energy people or animals or beings or around good energy that helped you elevate to the point that you can connect back again. Because it's never over. But some shit do get evaporated. Don't get me fucking wrong. You gotta watch that shit. There's beings out here that's a fucking plastic bag right now. If that plastic bag got held by a spiritual being, an enlightened person or something like that, then that let that being know this is a chance of getting connected again. So when it get recycled or get burnt up, evaporate, hopefully that energy could get transmuted into back to something that can move again. Hopefully it got into the right hands, because it might have got into the hands, depending on that plastic and its karma, and that being got so separate, it might have got into the hands of another person on the same path. So it ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if y'all really understand what I'm even saying right now, but I get it. You know what I'm saying? It make real sense. For real. Like, if you guys was really consciously aware, what I'm saying, it makes sense. Like, I can't even really, see, I'm high right now too, y'all, so it's like, I can't even come back to 3D if I even tried. I can't even bring it into no reality shit right now. If I even tried, I'm doing the best I can, though. But yeah, you know, you just have to watch this shit. That's why. So I gotta make sure your ideas stay in your nature. Make that things you want. Make sure your feelings and emotions is how you want to feel. Because when you start to get attacked by other people's and other spiritual beings out here and soul trick beings out here, man, it could be all bad. But a lot of times shit happens good subconsciously. Like, don't throw that out the book. I bet some days you have good ass days. You say you call it good luck. You know what I'm saying? But you just got attached with a couple of spiritual beings that day, a couple of spiritual ideas. Your soul and emotions was in the right place, right time at that time, and you open up certain stargates to allow certain benefits to come into your life at that day. But it'd be so much better if you knew what was happening. That's what my page is about. It'd be so much better if you knew what was happening when it's happening. You could just capitalize on that shit. Like, shit crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna cut this video because I ain't really had shit to talk about, but I talked about something. Flight boss, bitch, goddamn air.